Hello, Somerville. How you guys doing?
Hey guys.
Hey, we're back again with the show that has no name. We still haven't gotten any really good suggestions yet.
It's the Steve and Jesse show.
It's the Steve and Jesse show. That's how we like it, man. We got new things today. Sound effects. Jesse said we need sound effects, so we got a sound effect board now. So we can go off with that. We're just having fun. It's been really kind of cool. We appreciate people that are watching these shows and enjoying them. And we talked about the farmers market, some of the other events. And today we want to talk to you a little bit about Somerville Dream and some of the other stuff that we do that's not always event heavy.
Yes, because a lot of people think it's Somerville Dream events. We're not just events.
We're not just events. We're a couple
we
of
enjoy the events.
Oh yeah, they're a good time. In fact, whenever these things come out, typically when we post them, like third Thursdays are still happening. Every Saturday, still farmers market. There's still good things going on. Well, let's talk about Dream. Now, Dream isn't just a cute little name, even though having a dream is always fun.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a dream.
Sound effects.
We gotta have sound effects. Hold on, the sound effect board went down. Wait, hold on, don't move. Here it is.
I'll get better at that.
Well, Dream of itself is a lot of different things, and obviously we're talking about some of the events and stuff. But Dream stands for development, relationship, entertainment, aesthetics, and marketing. And so Dream, everything that happens in downtown, small businesses and redevelopment, we like to say is powered by Dream, and we're pleased to be able to do that. There's all kinds of things that are there. So when we're thinking about this, we're talking about D for development. Really, what does that mean? It kind of means like access points, right? That you have linkages, that there's sidewalks, that there's accessibility, that there's something that's readability or wayfinding, those type of things. So development in and of itself isn't always about tearing down a bunch of trees, right? Building a ton of homes. But it means that these things are also important to us. So even like crosswalks.
Yes, crosswalks.
Jesse has a vision for crosswalks.
I do.
I have a vision of a man-made object.
She wants to do something special.
What is it
you want to do for crosswalks?
I want to paint this crosswalks.
She wants to paint crosswalks.
So they're pretty.
So painting the crosswalks is an option, but crosswalks are there. And of course, in our development, we have a big plan, a big vision for redeveloping downtown with new landscaping and new planting and new hardscaping, and something that we're really excited about because
I have the money, I have the means.
We could take all of like Short Central and East and West Richardson and make everything look cohesive and beautiful, similar to what happened at Hutchison Square Park years ago.
Yeah.
So development is really kind of been an important thing for us. When you're thinking about development, Jesse, I got to tell you, sometimes development also means new housing. It does, right? Yeah. And when you think about new housing, when you're going to think about something, you think about one of our marquee sponsors, and today is sponsored by Ryan Homes. And of course, here's our graphic design. Not just one home, multiple homes. So think about Ryan Homes. When you think about development, you think about Ryan Homes. Ryan Homes is a place to kind of go when you're there for development. So we said Dream, so that's the D. R is relationships. And relationships mean a few different things, don't they, Jess?
Yeah.
What does it mean to you having a good relationship?
It's more of like community.
More, yeah.
I feel like we're a family more. Like whenever people come out to events, it's not just, hey, we're at an event. No, you run into people, you meet new people, and everything else like that. And that's the part I love. I love seeing people's faces smiling and everything at the events.
So that's true. So relationships are all those different type of things. And it also is like working with our friends like at the Park District or the YMCA or our friends at Town of Somerville.
Yep.
And of course, it also means our relationships with our small business owners, merchants and all those different things too. Relationships, you can have different types of relationships. You could have happy relationships. or you can have miserable relationships. Let's just be honest about
Let's
it.
not have miserable
We don't
relationships.
want that.
I don't want that.
So ours is all about having friendly, positive, looking for welcoming type of relationships, and that's really what it's all about. And when you do those type of things and you do it well, you're going to find that, drum roll,
It's not a drum roll.
well, we got to invest more in our sound effects. I don't know. We're just pressing buttons now.
There it is. Drum roll. Right there.
it
There
is.
you go.
Hold on.
There you go.
No, nothing else. We're having fun. But relationships are all about that, about laughing, having some fun. And we like to build those relationships. And that's really the heart of Dream. So knowing that. But now we also, so that's the D and the R. The E in Dream stands for entertainment. Because sometimes you come outside for entertainment, but sometimes you want to be home with your own entertainment.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're at home for your own entertainment, it's not funny, it's not entertaining if you lose your roof.
Yeah, no, it's not.
How's that entertaining? It's not good. So you want to make sure that if you're home enjoying your entertainment, you want to make sure that you have a good roof.
Don't lose your roof like this guy did.
Hometown Roofing. Somebody got their roof blown off. That's not good. There's only one roofing company that can fix that for you, and that's
Yeah.
Hometown Roofing, so I'd
Hometown.
make sure to go see them. So Hometown Roofing, make sure that you get an opportunity, go out there and spend time with that. So entertainment-wise, let's say you're at home, though, and you're entertained, you're maybe watching the TV or movie. What are
Why
you gonna
not
do?
watch our podcast? I mean,
That,
you don't want to leave the house.
that should be at the
You don't
top.
want to lose your roof. Watch our podcast.
That should be at the top of your list, like literally watching our podcast. Because you don't know, there might be a sound effect in there that
Yeah.
would be kind of crazy. Let's see if there's new, what? But the other entertainment that you got is, of course, you have all the events. We talked about
Yeah.
Thursdays and all those things. But really, the events themselves are designed to be those things that Jesse was saying, relationship-wise. Mm-hmm. You come out, have fun. There are cool activities to do. Special.
Makes
they're
you feel
real.
good.
We got. That's not a sound effect. That's a phone ring. So just know that entertainment is really that core, component
Yeah.
for Dream as well too. So that's our D, our R, and our E. Should we talk about aesthetics?
Yeah, now we have A.
Now we have an A. Okay. So Jess, what do you want to talk about aesthetics? What means that besides flowers? What are some of the key things that you look at?
A lot of people are about historical Somerville. They like to keep it historical. We like that our town still looks historical. We like that our town is clean. And we like to keep it that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got it. You got to know what's going on there. And so keeping it clean, keeping it safe, keeping it, something that is, historic, has that beautiful look to it,
Yeah.
has a good feel to it. So we're spending a lot of time, we used to tease, we used to say, if you see a flower in Flower Town, it might just be a weed. But in this case, it's not.
We have there are azaleas,
Beautiful.
but then they're here for a week and then they fly away. And if there's a rainstorm, they may not even be here a week, which sucks
Just-
because they're beautiful.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
That's why
but-
we're Flower Town in the Pine.
Yeah, they need to stay longer. So we solved that problem.
We're working on it even more. So now we have hanging baskets all over downtown.
Yep.
And our friends from Heritage Landscape work on those for us every day. They're
Yep.
out very early in the morning.
Really early.
It's been fantastic. And we have some, a lot of beautiful flowers are there. And we're going to be looking to expand our flower modeling, as we mentioned earlier,
Yep.
with some grand looking flower displays. Some stuff that's going to really make Somerville feel like something special.
Yeah.
Kind of a storybook, garden, if you will. So when you come into Somerville off of Short Central,
You're gonna know that you're in the flower town.
oh man, forget it. You're going to feel like, where's this been?
Yeah.
Every bee is going to love it because all the flowers are going to be blooming. All the folks that love flowers are going to love it. We're going to have new walkways and new opportunities for new tree beds and all kinds of wonderful stuff. And we're excited with that because we have a lot of good friends that are working on that right now with us. And we're going to unveil that in another podcast with all the details because we forgot the boards. to show you today. But no, so look for those, and we're really, really excited about those type of things. So know that that's coming. So aesthetically, our town is really, everybody at the town works hard, keeping
Yes.
the garbage up, keeping things there. Maybe if somebody knows a way to do something about pollen,
Hopefully that's almost gone. But we have to have pollen. That's how we get flowers and
So we
everything.
get flowers,
yeah,
yeah,
so
so-
we have to have it. It sucks for a little while, but
it's literally killing me. I'm going to take a swig of Somerville coffee at one of our fine establishments. We have great establishments. I'm not going to tell you which one this is from, but maybe it's Coastal. I don't know. It could be Cup of Mana. It could be Cafe La Flor. It could be Tolucci's. Lots of good places out there for coffee.
yeah,
Take a swig of.
a lot of good choices.
So with that, so we have our D, we have an R, E, A. We
And
need
an M.
M. M is all about marketing. Marketing is 100% this podcast, nothing else.
Yep.
What are your pain points? What's your problem? What are our business struggles today? Let me help you invest in your future.
But before we talk about marketing,
This amazing podcast.
this is look, we're finding people from all over the world contacting us,
Yeah.
saying this is the podcast. They can't.
It's like they're like, we want to sign you to a contract right now.
we got offers, man. This
Yeah.
is it. And we're doing this for you, Somerville.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
we might be in Japan next month or something talking about Somerville. Who knows?
You don't know. This is this podcast is the podcast, and yeah, I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. But we can't do these podcasts without our friends, and some of our friends, like we talked about earlier today, was Hometown Roofing. There you get our
Yeah.
graphics team to put our graphics up. Ryan Homes. And we always have to remember that those are folks and other folks that have come through that kind of make Somerville, and help deal with these things and help provide us with those funds. So that's a good thing. But look, so marketing for us is always about, let's bring all this stuff together. The fact that we have great development, the fact that we're have great relationships, that we have fantastic entertainment,
Yes.
that we're doing great with our aesthetics. Marketing is what we tie it all together. And we like to say, shop small. We like to say, come on out, be part of Somerville. And I think, shop small is our branding, because shop
Yeah.
small is, we're talking about mom and pop shops, we're talking about small business owners, we're talking about micro businesses.
And we have so many here in Somerville, right here in town.
Fantastic ones. And they all adhere to those same principles of having great development, great relationships, having beautiful aesthetics, having great entertainment. And so knowing that we're all kind of going up the same hill together, maybe do we have a graphic on Shop Small? I think we might have a graphic on Shop Small. We're going to go to our graphic department.
This is Shop Small Third Thursday.
Thursday.
But hold on.
Well, wait a minute.
Hold on.
But our graphic
Oh,
team is
hold
hard at
on.
work right now.
And
Working on another graphic. So Shop Small, you can do it on third Thursdays.
I
Or-
crossed out Third Thursday, and then I added and Saturday.
and Saturday, and Sunday, and
It's
Monday,
still Third
Tuesday, but come out,
Yes.
shopping small and supporting our small businesses. That's what all this is all about. It's
Yeah.
people
That is what makes this town the cute little small town that everyone loves. So y'all need to make sure y'all go out and support them.
shop small. So Dream, we're really proud to be a part of it. I feel honored to be part of it. I know Jesse does. And we're going to work in all those principles. So development, relationships, entertainment, aesthetics, and marketing is what we're really driven towards. And we always work towards the I am because we are belief, which is everybody working together, everybody coming together for the common cause. When one person hurts, we all hurt. When one person celebrates, we all celebrate. And that's really kind of our core in and of itself. So look for more Dream. We're real pleased to be able to put these podcasts up here once a week.
Yeah.
If you have some thoughts or suggestions about podcasts, Jesse has an
Yeah.
idea.
I do.
And this, what is that?
I think we should take this thing on the road.
What?
I think
Wrong.
next week we need to explore downtown Somerville.
Next week we'll explore
Yes.
downtown Somerville. We'll
Maybe
show-
we can interview a couple of shops and stuff and talk to people out walking. Who knows? Who knows what we'll do?
They definitely want to be part of this show. They, and I think a couple of them have agents. We're probably gonna have to talk to them.
Yeah.
They have to talk to
That's-
ours. 'Cause
Yeah.
This,
Sign all our contracts and everything,
this podcast with no name.
Yeah.
Come be a part of Somerville Dream, and we really do appreciate it. We're going to look for everybody at all the Dream events. For Thursdays, Farmers Market. We got the Christmas Parade later this year,
Yep.
Sweet Tea Festival. We have-
An art and garden stroll coming
oh my
up.
gosh, yeah, Art and Garden Stroll. That's going to be great. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And anytime that we can be of service to you and small, any of our small
There will not be
businesses.
art like this with houses flying. It will be art. It will be real art. I can make real art, just by the way. Just
We'll see. So far, our graphic design department works for us, though. It really does.
We're gonna do a drawing with Jesse series.
That'll be a podcast, too. Drawing with
How
Jesse.
to draw stick figures.
Drinking coffee with Steve. And drawing with Jesse. There you go. So that's kind of the
Yeah.
model. And with that, dear viewers, we really appreciate you giving us your time, and thank you for supporting Somerville. Come on down to downtown Somerville. Well, we always say, keep it small, keep it fun, keep it beautiful, keep it downtown, and keep it Somerville.
Keep it Somerville, but wait.
But wait,
You gotta do a sound effect when we
Yeah,
say
oh,
keep it
man,
Somerville.
I don't know.
We gotta redo that whole thing real quick. What sound effect are we gonna use?
do this one.
That sounds angry.
Yeah, let's not do that one. Well, no, that's not a good one.
Is that a duck?
Duck call? No, that's not going to work out, is it? What do you recommend? Maybe this?
Keep it Somerville.
Keep it Somerville. How about wake up, Somerville? Well, I don't know, Jesse. How about we just do our trumpet and we'll just hit that and we'll say, keep it downtown, keep it beautiful, keep it fun,
And keep it Somerville.
keep it Somerville, folks.
Bye.
Bye.